Welcome to the Charter Cup Series, Race 11 at the Vancouver International Speedway. We're here for the Cheerios 250, and this is the first race of the chase. 34 drivers gonna battle it out to find out who wins the first race of the chase here in the Charter Cup Series. See, Jeff Gordon and Kyle Busch are on the front row for today's race, followed by Matt Kenseth and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here's a look at the whole field. And we're going to find out who goes into that Charter victory lane at the end of today's race. Now here's your drivers to watch for in today's race. Jeff Gordon is the highest starting chaser, and he's starting on the pole. Kyle Busch has won 2 races already this season. Could he pick up his third here today? We'll have to find out as he's starting second. Austin Dillon won this race earlier in the season, and that's how he got into the chase. Could he win again today? He's starting 5th. And Aric Almirola is the lowest starting chaser. Will he be able to work his way through the field? We'll have to find out. Here's your starting lineup. Row number 1 on the pole, you have Jeff Gordon. Alongside him is Kyle Busch. Row number 2, you have Matt Kenseth and the fan favorite Dale Earnhardt Jr. Row 3 has the winner of this race earlier this season, Austin Dillon, and the closer, Kevin Harvick. Row number 4 has Kasey Kahne and Tony Stewart. Row 5, you find David Ragan and Brad Keselowski. Row 6 has Jimmie Johnson and Kurt Busch. Row 7, you find Joey Logano and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then row 8, you find Denny Hamlin and Carl Edwards. Row 9 has Kyle Larson and A.J. Allmendinger. They're both in the chase. Row 10 is Clint Bowyer and Ryan Newman. Row 11 is Jamie McMurray and the season opener winner, Greg Biffle. Row 12, you have Casey Mears and Marcus Ambrose. Row 13, Paul Menard and the Brickyard 400 winner, Aric Almirola. Row 14, Danica Patrick and Ryan Blaney. Row 15, Trevor Bayne and Michael Annett. Row 16, Martin Truex Jr. and David Gilliland. And rounding out the field is Josh Wise and Michael Waltrip. Here's your race info. We got 34 drivers as usual, 10 laps. First race of the chase, Jeff Gordon is on the pole, and we're ready to go green, and the chase is green. Jeff Gordon and Kyle Busch lead us down. Off of turn 2, it looks like Jeff Gordon's going to clear Kyle Busch. Oh, Kyle Busch gets a little tap from his teammate. He slides up the track. He falls to 3rd. Now Matt Kenseth sets sail for the race leader, Jeff Gordon. And now Kenseth takes the lead, and he leads lap number 1. No, they go into the wall. Jeff Gordon's slowing up. And oh, he gets a tap from Kyle Busch. Hard into the inside wall goes Jeff Gordon and collects Austin Dillon. Caution is out already on lap 2 out of 10. Both of them were in the chase. Let's take a look at what happened on the replay. Oh, looks like Kyle Busch got into the back of Jeff Gordon. Look at that hit. Gosh, what a hit by Jeff Gordon. Nothing Austin Dillon could have done. So both of them are going to be in the garage. They're going to have to do a lot at Ohio Valley to make that up. Now here's the restart on lap 4 out of 10. Matt Kenseth and Kyle Busch lead us back down. Matt Kenseth gets in front of Kyle Busch coming off turn number 2. So he'll have the lead. And now here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. underneath Kyle Busch. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is now into 2nd place. Going off turn 4, Matt Kenseth leads, is now on lap 5 out of 10. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's trying to close into him. Let's go on board with him going down the back straightaway. Matt Kenseth got a better run than him off of turn number 2. Now off turn number 4, halfway through the race, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to track him down. And oh, huge wreck in turn 3 and 4. Danica Patrick upside down. Caution is out again on lap 6 out of 10. There's Danica Patrick upside down right there. Let's see what happened on the replay. It's really hard to tell. We just see Danica and Almirola in the wreck right there. So let's take a look at what happened from another angle of the wreck. So, oh, looks like Almirola cut down in front of Paul Menard. Then there's Danica taking a huge hit to the inside wall, which set her upside down. So now the garage is pretty much completely full. Now here's a restart with 2 laps to go. Who's going to win it at Vancouver? Matt Kenseth and Dale Earnhardt Jr. lead us back down to the green. Matt Kenseth's going to clear Dale Earnhardt Jr. off of turn number 2. Dale Jr. tries the crossover off turn number 2. Dale Jr. is now your new leader heading into 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4, Dale Jr. sees the white flag. Who's going to win it at Vancouver? Matt Kenseth closing in. Matt Kenseth to the outside, side by side off of turn number 2. Kenseth has the advantage. They touch into 3 and 4. Side by side, they make contact. Coming off of turn 4, sliding across the finish line, and I have no idea who won that. I think Dale Jr. just barely may have gotten him at the start-finish line as the field flashes by. So, who won? Let's take a look at that. Here they come. Dale Jr. is sideways there and somehow holds on to it, and he wins the Cheerios 250, and he's going to be locked into the contender round of the chase. Congratulations to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Burn it down. And he's going to try a Denny Hamlin-style burnout in turns 3 and 4. And oh, he hits the inside wall, and his left rear tire falls off. Anyway, he's going to go to the victory lane. He's going to go down pit road and head to victory lane as he is locked into the contender round of the chase. He wins the Cheerios 250. And you can hear the crowd going wild for him. And now let's take a look at the finishing results. So winning the race was Dale Earnhardt Jr., second Matt Kenseth, third Tony Stewart, fourth Kyle Busch, fifth Kasey Kahne, sixth Kevin Harvick, seventh Brad Keselowski, eighth David Ragan, ninth Jimmie Johnson, 10th Kurt Busch, and that's your top 10. 11th Joey Logano, 12th Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 13th Denny Hamlin, 14th Carl Edwards, 15th Kyle Larson, 16th AJ Allmendinger, 17th Clint Boyer, 18th Ryan Newman, 19th Jim McMurray, and 20th Greg Biffle, and that's your top 20. And then 21st Marcus Ambrose, 22nd Casey Mears, 23rd Michael Waltrip, 24th Josh Wise, 25th Mark Truex Jr., 26th David Ragan, 27th Trevor Bayne, 28th Michael Nett, 29th Eric Almirola, 30th Ryan Blaney, 31st Danica Patrick, 32nd Paul Menard. Tough break for Jeff Gordon and Austin Dillon. Here are your point standings. So here's your chase grid. You can see Dale Earnhardt Jr. is locked in. Second Kyle Busch, third Kasey Kahne, fourth Kevin Harvick, fifth Jimmie Johnson, sixth Joey Logano. There's a tie for seventh between Clint Boyer and Kyle Larson. Tied for ninth is AJ Allmendinger, Greg Biffle, and Denny Hamlin. And Carl Edwards is the last one locked into the contender round right now. And then you can see Casey Mears is only 1 point out of it. And then 14th Eric Almirola, and 15th and 16th Jeff Gordon and Austin Dillon. They're gonna have to do quite a bit to make it in next race at Ohio Valley. And then you can see Matt Kenseth is leading the points out of everyone that's not in the chase. Then there's Tony Stewart, Brad Keselowski, and 20th David Ragan. And then you can read the rest there. Now here's another look at your chase grid. Pretty much the same. But Dale Jr. is the only one locked in. But thank you guys for watching the Cheerios 250 of Vancouver for the first race of the chase. Who will advance the contender round? We'll have to find out at Ohio Valley Road Course. See you then.